my parents still live in Klang in Malaysia, in the house that I was pretty much raised in since I was 6. So when I do make it home, that's where I end up. I always tell people I have the best of both worlds. My upbringing as a Chinese Malaysian girl, but then I also see the Western way of looking at things. I'm jumping at every opportunity. I'm a little bit more aggressive, I would say, than most Asian women. So I've been able to balance what I write a lot about in my book, the yin and the yang, taking the best of both worlds and then living my best life. I never thought I would publish a book. I'm pretty successful in the career that I have, and so there was really no need. But I think not only did the pandemic change everything for us, I think there was an administration in America that also changed things for the Asian community. I think the combination of COVID-19 and having an administration that was clearly unsupportive of other races really bothered me. What really drove me to write my book was when the violence started and the attacks against Asians started. That really struck me to the core. I am fortunate that I'm in a point in my career now where I have a voice, I have a platform, I have a fairly huge industry network. And when I speak, people listen. And so I thought if I could combine my skills as a journalist and as a writer, my industry network and the platform that I have with all of the different industry organizations that I serve, that I could develop this book to speak about the contributions of immigrants and the contributions of Asian Americans in general. As Asians, we tend to work really hard and make great things happen, but we don't do a very good job about bragging about ourselves, because it's not within our culture. I've really had to share some intimate details that I've never told anyone in my entire life, not even my parents. So I even had to apologize to them. Going back to my book, I talk about how we can achieve success without selling our soul, by staying true to who we are, our convictions, our religion, our faith, all that good stuff.
I love it that in your book that you talked about those experiences in your life, the good and the bad, which I think what makes a good book is that it's not just all about the wonderful, beautiful things, but it's also the challenges and the hardships that you've gone through that made you who you are.